Hey guys, Coach Lindsay here. So I just wanted to give you a background of why I became a Beachbody coach. Um, a few years ago, I became a registered nurse, about 3 years ago. And when I started out as a registered nurse, I started out working in a call center, making extremely good money. I think I started out at like 70,000, and for a brand new nurse, that is very, very good money. But I worked in a call center, which is extremely stressful, very high turnover rate, and you have a lot of stringent deadlines that you are under, and they want you to be perfect, basically. There's no room for error at all. Um, and every time you are off a call, like if you have to go to the bathroom, once you're off a call, then the company loses money because some people may hang up, or the call may not be transferred to someone else or something like that. So when I started working there, I got in trouble a lot for using the restroom. I would use about 15 minutes of restroom time per day in an 8-hour day, besides my 30-minute break. So they didn't like that, and I actually had to get a note from my doctor stating that I had bathroom privileges. I was also pregnant at the time, so a baby sits on your bladder, and they don't care. They don't care. What they care about is that when you're off that phone, they're losing money. Well, not only that, but I worked there for 2 years, and I went through two major layoffs with the company. I was not laid off, but my surrounding coworkers were. Um, and the first time that we had a layoff was not my department. It was one of the departments below me, but they still had nurses in their department that were laid off. So I started thinking, well, what else can I do as a nurse? I tried to find a job, and it's very hard. One being a nurse, one being a new nurse, to find a job, it's very hard. And then because I had a sit-down job, it's even harder because when you have a sit-down desk job in the call center or whatever sit-down desk job that you have as a nurse, you start losing some of your clinical skills. So no one really wants to hire you then. Well, the second time we had a layoff, I was about to close on my house. I bought a house because I made very good money. Um, and I decided to buy a house. And 2 months prior to that, we had a major layoff. Um, I didn't know it at the time, and no one else did. But the night before we had the layoff, we had a system upload. So we all had to turn off our computers. And the next day when we came in, some of the nurses that tried to log on their computer were locked out. And we just didn't think anything of it because we had a system upload and mistakes happen. So they asked the supervisor what was going on, and one by one they went into the supervisor's office, and then they weren't seen the whole day. Well, I didn't think anything of it because we're so busy in the call center that you don't have time to think about what other people are doing. You just focus on your job. We were all called into a meeting after that, and we were told that that 6 of the nurses were laid off. They did not get to come back to their desk and grab their stuff. The only thing that they could do was have HR or a security guard escort them out off the grounds. At that moment, it really scared me and devastated me for all the other people, myself included, because I didn't know what was going to happen next. Was I going to be the next one laid off, and then I can't buy my house? Was I going to get fired or move to a different department? Who knows what? So at that moment, I decided that I didn't want anyone else to make decisions for my finances, because working for another company, the people ahead of you, the people above you, are ultimately making the decision for how much you get paid or don't get paid. The only one that I wanted to be able to control of who's making my finances is me. So I signed up as a Beachbody coach after that, just because I had a baby and I wanted to lose the baby weight. While during that time period, because the company that I worked for was going downhill, they ultimately closed the office that I was working at. and they relocated the office about an hour and 10 minutes away. And I just couldn't drive an hour and 10 minutes away having a newborn baby. So I quit that job, and at the same time, that's when I decided to sign up for to be a Beachbody coach, because I wanted to exercise and lose weight. And the people on my team were also having kids, and they were exercising, losing weight, and they had success with a couple of fitness programs. So I tried that out. It has worked very well for me, and that's how I'm making money now, because I decided that I didn't want anyone else to control my finances. And if I don't get paid because of Beachbody, it has nothing to do with anyone else. It's all on me. I didn't put the work in, so I don't get paid. So as a Beachbody coach, you make goals for yourself, and you aspire to reach those goals, and you eventually do. We can all be in the Millionaires Club because of Beachbody. There's no set limit of how much money you can make. But when you go to a 40-hour-a-week job, there's a set minimum that, or maximum, that they can pay you because of whether they are losing money or gaining money. There's bonuses that you get, but you may not get those bonuses because you put the work in, but the company's losing money. Here, we get bonuses based off our team volume, based on what you do as a coach, and how many people that you can help change their lives. So that's why I became a Beachbody coach, because I did not want anyone else to control my finances but me. And this led me to it. It's a great, great company to work with, and you make so much better choices in yourself, and you can become a better person, because one of the first steps to doing it is to read personal development every day and making sure that you can be a better person to help yourself and others. So if you want to become a Beachbody coach, it would be great, because then you can help yourself and others. Thanks for watching my video. Bye guys.